why it's relaxing.
I don't know.
Setting some shit on fire. You like fire though, you know?
Yeah, I love fire.
I watched a movie called No Hard Feelings with Jennifer. What's her fucking last name? Lawrence. And I was gonna say Aniston too. This song was sung in the movie, but the kid sings it like playing piano, so it's really slowed down, and so you can really pay attention to the lyrics. I was like, I never knew that's what they were talking about.
With the lyrics.
Huh?
With the lyrics.
It's talking about a woman that's pretty much a gold digger. You know what I mean? She's only interested in money. But it's because the beat is so fucking good that you don't really pay attention to the words. At least I didn't, you know? So
she'll only come out at night.
Yeah.
The lean and hungry type.
Yep.
Nothing is new. Yeah, I've always... I mean, I wouldn't put it at gold digger.
Yeah.
I definitely would put it as, like, not a good person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've always kind of been flip-floppy on gold diggers. Like...
It's a rainbow.
What?
My wife probably at the end of that motherfucker with her gold digging ass.
Right? Like, it's like, oh, a gold digger chose me. That speaks a lot to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel. Like, gold diggers are confusing.
You're winning in life.
Yeah. Like, oh, I got a gold digger. It's like, well, for now. Until, like, she takes it all. But she shows up with a shovel and ready to work. So that's how I look at gold diggers.
That's a hard-working woman, yeah.
I don't know. Like, do you know any gold diggers?
In real life?
Yeah.
No, I haven't made it there yet.
No. I mean, like friends or whatever. Like, we have.
No. I don't have friends.
I wonder, like, what is that like just to see?
My bad dog.
Bad dog, sorry.
To see a person who's just, like,
My third leg.
motivated for somebody else's riches. Because, like, you know, you have the woman who, like, pushes you to do your best, right?
I have that.
Few and far between. You know, if you find one, you're really lucky.
Yeah, true.
I think Coach is one of those people.
Is that a gold digger?
No, that's a gold. That's a gold hustler.
That's a gold hustler?
She's helping me find gold. So
yeah,
we're working for gold together. So we're both gold diggers.
Right? See, that's why I'm so confused.
So
way over time.
that's why I'm so confused. Like, why are gold diggers bad?
It's bad when you don't. It's just for your own profit. But when you're trying to grow together as a couple.
Because it was like, what really tripped me out looking at it, couples.
If you can gold dig, would you gold dig?
If I could gold dig?
I mean, if you went out there just specifically to get a girl that has a lot of money.
No. I don't think I could. Because it's like you got to put up with a lot. You know what I mean? Like dudes with sugar mamas, right? You got to put up with like a lot that they do. And you have to really just...
I did know some people with sugar daddies.
Those are gold diggers, aren't they?
That's different, isn't it?
Well, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then, yeah, I knew one.
Because most gold diggers, most guys are not attractive. Most.
No. It's...
they're twice their age, 3 times their age.
I always try to be careful in the, like, if men are attractive, because, like, not to us, no.
No, I'm not saying that I fucking want one. I'm just saying, like,
no.
You know, like, they wouldn't give that guy a chance if he didn't have that car or that money.
Oh, yeah. Like, see, that stuff. Like, that's what, like, I couldn't put up with, like...
There's a saying in Spanish.
Like Lizzo. Okay, let's just put it on the table. Like, if Lizzo's like, hey, Adam, I'm going to buy you...
Who's Lizzo?
She's some big-ass rapper. She's, like, not big and, like she impressive. I mean, she's, like, big, like,
she's
for
like,
real.
yeah, she's obese.
Like, it's easier to go around her than jump over her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. 5'2".
Indeed.
320, probably.
It's probably harder to go around.
5'2".
Yeah.
5'2"?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. But anyway, so let's just say that I do not find her attractive in the least bit. A lot of white women would be like, oh, my gosh, she's so beautiful. I'm like, there's a reason you're saying that.
But, she gold digging ass.
But if she was like, Adam, I'll buy you, blah, blah, and she started listing off my favorite things, I'd be like, I can't do it. Because it's like at the end of the day.
You'd have to be attractive for me. In some way, shape, or form.
And I think that would just make me less of a gold digger. If like, dude, she's got a great personality, fat ass, and money. I win. Like, right?
Yeah.
And I want everybody to notice that I said personality first. Okay?
Shabooty.
Yeah, it went.
Shabooty.
It went Personality, fat ass, money. In that order, ladies. If you're trying to,
Hook up with Adam.
What about guys? Do guys ever just like push a woman to be her best and help her?
I'm sure they do.
I think so. I think it is. You know what? I do think it. I may be wrong, but I think it's more common for it to be the other way around.
Yeah.
But I do think that for sure. Why the fuck would you want to be with somebody who ain't? You know what I mean?
You always have to try to encourage your partner.
Yeah.
I think so. Like I would, and me, like I think I just remembered at this very moment, my dream job is stay-at-home dad, and you gotta be a cheerleader. You gotta be like, you can do it. You can, like, if she's a lawyer, you're like, you better go out there and
win that case.
Or you got this stuff. It's just constantly giving her what she needs so she can go out into the world and make sure I don't have to get a real job. I can just stay home and play with the kids.
I'd definitely rather be the person staying at home.
Really?
Yeah.
I think every coach, where do you land on that?
Nah, I like to be out.
You like to be out?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I like coming home.
I still get to do what I get to do though. Like if I could still work.
Oh yeah, of course. No,
gym.
but I did.
But other than that, no.
Yeah, I like coming home.
Mm-hmm.
There's no better feeling to me coming home and the wife and kids are waiting.
Trust me, man. Food be ready, laundry be done, house be clean.
Oh, if you were home?
If I was stay-at-home dad?
That's some fucked up food you probably cooked though.
Burnt casserole.
Yeah.
It's not how
Burnt
You canceled
peanut butter and
Thanksgiving,
jelly.
dog.
I didn't cancel it. I just decided I didn't. What? Where is this coming from? Neither
You're not a stay-at-home dad.
Neither of you two were invited. Those weren't my kids.
They basically are, dog. You're coaching them.
Practically.
It was like
You're the worst coach I ever met, dog.
Oh, my God.
Cancel your fighters. Fucking.
Wow. Far away from home they are.
Yeah, they're far
missing
from
their
home.
families.
Dick move right there, dog. But don't feel bad. It's okay.
This is like 3 weeks later. I'm not.
Well, I haven't did a podcast with you.
Yeah, we have.
I didn't touch on that subject.
Not about Thanksgiving.
Anyway, no, and like just to like I just decided, hey, you know what? I really want this. I want that day to myself. And if you want a day to yourself, take a day to yourself. And as a stay-at-home dad, you guys, we have the right. I guess I'm already in there, but I think stay-at-home dads have the right to say, hey, you're taking the kids today. I'm going to the mall. I'm going to the park. I don't care.
He said the mall, huh?
Yeah, I don't care.
I wouldn't have thought about the mall first.
I don't know. It's just a place. I like going to the mall.
But, yeah.
But you had talked about before we get into the fights, I wanted to talk on a subject that you brought up about validation.
Ooh.
What was the quote? What was the quote that you heard?
Oh, needing praise is a sign of weakness. I had to dig it out. I was like, what did it say? I literally remember it as I was saying it. Yeah, needing praise is a sign of weakness. It's like, we talked, like, touched on it shortly when we were, we went to Ollie G, sponsored by, right?
Yeah, sponsored by. I never heard it called Ollie G.
Ollie G.
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
Is
Ollie
it?
G, homie.
Hey, now I'm there. I'm hip
Yeah.
now.
But yeah, fucking talked about how searching for validation and needing praise, and I think it's more commonly seen now, especially with social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that that the quote holds some truth. And you mentioned that you're like, damn, that sounds like something Coach would say. You know, and it's because for sure, we just getting work done and putting our heads down and steaming fucking forward and not worrying about, if people are fucking chiming in and, hey guys, you're doing good. We don't need that. We know what's going on,
I think that leads to a lot of people. A lot of people look for validation.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it out there. When I did it, that was like in the height of just being a sad person.
Yeah.
Because I could never. I would do like really good things, really big things, and I wouldn't like them unless someone else did.
Yeah. And
that to me was a real. You're robbing yourself if you're looking for validation to validate to say you're good at what you do,
I will say that like that's just not coming from like a place of like judgment or anything, because I was also that person like doing certain things because that would make me look like a badass, and it felt good. People were like, oh dude, you're such a badass, like whatever.
How do you mean?
In the sense like doing certain things that, especially like as a female, like if you do things that other women don't normally do, it like already puts you in a certain light, you know. But and I'm coming from like an egotistical perspective because that's how I was as a person before. So that's what I mean by like I'm not just fucking saying shit. It's like I understand what it's like to be there, and that's why I could see it. You know what I mean?
And I don't mean to be judgy, but I'll be honest with the person. If there was one time, I'm sure you guys remember this. Coach was like, "Good job," and I was like, "Really?" And that was like that's what I remember is like, you know, like I didn't already know. Yeah. That's the secret to validation being good. Yeah. If someone tells you, "Hey, good job," and you're like, "Thanks." Yeah. And you already knew. Yeah. You already knew you did a good job. You can walk away.
It's because you got confidence, though. You know what I'm saying?
So how about this? I told a guy the other day at the gym, "Good job, mijo," and he's like, "You're not just saying that, are you?" I said, "Why the fuck would I just say that to you, dog? You don't know me, man."
Fucked up.
Like, is that another day?
That's
the same thing, right? They're lacking it, so they're just like confirming that I'm not lying to them.
They're definitely insecure. I wouldn't say that they were seeking validation in that moment.
Just super insecure for sure.
I would say insecure.
That's the other side of the spectrum, I would say. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And it's not worthless validation, but we put way too much. Like literally, when I'm reading a news article about something and they talk about a tweet and then they're like, "It got so many likes," I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like how many likes a tweet gets or a thing, but that's that validation where something is worthless until a group of people say that it has value.
All that fucking social media shit too. Do you know how many people there are like on social media who don't have that many followers, who like in person you're like, damn, the motherfucker, like, he's connected, he knows what's up,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing. I don't know. We may not see it again, but I just think like if once you learn to validate yourself, you're gonna.
Nothing else.
Oh my gosh, that was probably the best moment in my life when I started validating myself. Just I started to be able to hear me say good job, and
this motherfucker, dog.
What?
When did you validate yourself?
Anytime I want to. Right now.
Let's move on to the boxing now.
Ding, ding, ding. Round over, dog. Yeah, I know, right? Let's go.
It's like, you guys need to validate yourselves. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
You pussy ass motherfuckers.
I'm just playing. I have to be sensitive.
Nah, hell no. No. You be you, please.
Yeah, please. It's
breath of fresh air.
I always feel like when Coach Joe, those rare times where he's like eggshells around, I'm like, what's wrong with me? Yeah. It makes me feel worse. All right, so now we're going to hand the mic over to Coach Joe.
About time, dog. Haney, the reason we're touching on it late is because we didn't have a podcast last week because we were at a fight. But the Regis, how do you say it? Progress against Devin Haney. Mm-hmm. My opinion, you guys interrupt anytime you guys want. I mean, jump in anytime. I thought that Haney was just way ahead of him. I think he suits well at 140. He looked very confident. He looked very strong. I think 135 wasn't good for him. I think he was making himself very weak, making that weight. And he looked good. He looked so good, it started getting boring.
Really? Mm-hmm. I know that, I mean, I saw a couple highlights, but what stuck out to me was Progress just out and out saying that he was too much for me.
Oh, at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's respectable too, bro. Like, he said the truth. But that fight to me is gonna be memorable because, and I'm gonna touch on a couple fights, but I had Eddie Reynoso over at the house that day. We were having dinner at my house, and Canelo's coaching. I thought it would be cool to get the Haney fight, to watch it at the house. So hunting this motherfucker was like $74. I don't even know, like something like that. So I ordered the fight, right? We start watching. I think the fight before that was exciting. And don't get me wrong, Devin Haney was good. It's good. If I was Devin's coach, I'd be like, yeah.
It was just a blowout.
But if I was a fan, I was like, damn, dog, it's just boring. Yeah. You know? But shout out to fucking Haney. But I see at the same time he's fighting, one of our old, like, kind of slash boxer, Damian Sosa, he's fighting too in Tijuana. And that fight's got so kind of like one-sided on me that I started trying to watch how Sosa was doing, but I couldn't find it.
I remember Sosa. When's he coming back?
He's not. He has a management company, and they want him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it was best for him. It wasn't. We're not all in. He wasn't all in. So now he's in a good place.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean we don't care about him.
That's the samurai dude.
Yeah,
right?
samurai.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching Eddie on his phone. He's watching the fight and he's watching his phone, And he starts saying, "Oh shit, look at they." And I don't even know who this kid is, but this kid is from Guadalajara. I don't know who he is now. His name is, they call him Divino Espinoza. And he's fighting Robese, right?
Robesi
Ramirez, a 2-time Olympian.
Gold medalist.
Espinoza only had 11 amateur fights. And Espinoza, it's a candidate for fight of the year.
Really?
Absolutely.
Espinoza got dropped. When he went down, his leg got turned. His kneecap got fucked up. He got up and he started shaking, going towards the ropes. And then we thought he was out cold. We didn't know there was a leg injury, and he fights the next 5 rounds on one leg.
What?
Just fighting like that with all balls, bro, and heart. And at the end, he drops Robese,
yeah.
and then he gets a split. He gets a split or unanimous decision. I forgot. He got a unanimous split. I don't know.
I think it was split.
We got a decision. He beat Robese in Florida in his own backyard
on one leg.
On one leg.
Wow.
He pulled out the fight.
I'm gonna watch.
After losing like the middle of the fight.
Yeah. After he got hurt, he lost like the
more
next 4 or 5 rounds.
Yeah. He got fucked up for a few rounds actually.
That's gonna be on my fight to watch.
Oh yeah, it's on ESPN Plus. It should be there. Run it back. Yeah,
that's a good fight. So we all started watching that one. We didn't watch the Haney fight because it was a blowout, bro. Like by the 6th round, 7th round, you know he's winning. He's just dominating. I like to see Haney take a little bit more risk, though, bro. He's good. Don't get me wrong, but he could be great.
Yeah,
so what's when you say take a risk?
Throw some harder shots. Take some little risks. Stay in there, dig deep, break fuckers down, dog.
Yeah.
When Mayweather was that age, bro, he was breaking people in half. Everybody wants to be like Mayweather.
Money.
When Mayweather got older, that's when he started boxing people.
Okay.
So I mean, don't get me. He's doing what he's doing. He's at the top of the platform right now. He's considered one of the best right now, and he is. But I like to see a guy, if he can get him. Nobody wants to see somebody win a safe fight. It's like watching somebody playing basketball just doing layups. You know, you're not gonna. You know, it's like, dude, come on, go in there and take a little risk.
1971 basketball.
Yeah.
You know the dunk used to be illegal.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the NBA said in the NCAA, Lou Alcindor, a.k.a. or formerly, he was Lou Alcindor at the time, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He just started dunking. They were like, okay, can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, they just said none of that. And eventually it was flipped back. But, yeah, I would imagine that made basketball absolutely
boring.
Yeah, like, oh, look at that layup. Oh, behind the back layup.
So that's why it's a great analogy. I never looked at it that way, but absolutely.
And football games where, I've been watching football games, just massive blowouts. And the station, like CBS, is just like, hey, that's a blowout. Here's a rerun of All in the Family.
But
they should have did that. They should have did that last Thursday when we were fucking watching the Chargers-Raider game, bro. I told Maggie, God, we're eating. Damn, I said it's 21-0 in the first quarter. I wish it would have stopped there.
Yeah, that's a rivalry.
Yeah, that's a bad rivalry.
I mean, unfortunately, I just am mad at myself for not. I have fantasy football regret with that game. So go ahead.
I don't know anything.
Really quick before I lose the track of thought. So I want to touch on Espinoza. When he went down, bro, he hurt his leg, and they gave the results. I don't want to lie, so I'm not going to talk about it right here. We'll talk about it in the next podcast. But something happened to his knee where I think he tore something or something. He fought with the messed up knee the whole fight. This weekend, Bam Bam, what's Bam Bam's last name? Robert
Rodriguez.
Garcia's. Bam Bam Rodriguez at a Robert Garcia's gym. He fought against a guy named Sonny Edwards from Europe somewhere, right?
The UK, yeah.
The UK. And Bam Bam, I didn't see the fight, so I can't elaborate on it too much. But from what I heard, it was a good fight all the way to the knockout. But in the ninth round, going into the 10th, Bam Bam drops Edwards.
A nice boom.
He goes down. He gets up. Referee gives him a little bit of time, tells him to move to the left, right. Bell rings. He goes to the corner, and he tells his corner man, "I don't want to go no more."
Sonny Edwards said that? He just...
It was like when Billy Saunders.
Exactly, the same fucking thing. So I was just like, one guy fought with a torn knee, and it shows you the dog in different fighters. Edwards isn't a bad fighter. He's at that level for a reason.
He was a champ.
But it's when you get tested that you're going to find out who you are. This motherfucker fought. You'll love the fight. It's like a Rocky movie. He fought with one leg for 5 rounds.
I can't. No, I can't.
Man.
I probably won't get around to it this weekend, but I'm definitely.
Oh, it was a fucking throwback fight. It reminded me and the family were watching it in the living room, like such a fucking throwback fight, man.
What I'm looking forward to seeing is who did he fight? Robesi. Like, how do you knock somebody down that hard and still have to fight him off?
Dude, honestly, another ref probably would have called it off because he didn't stand up straight. He fell into
wobbly.
the ropes.
Yeah,
he did?
You got to see it. He went through the ropes. Like, he got up and he almost fell again.
You know?
But that fight, thank God it didn't take place in Vegas.
Yeah.
Because they would have stopped it. That flight was in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
The referee gave the guy every chance because he kept looking at the referee. Like, he had to look in his face like, don't stop it, man. Please don't stop it. What did he say to his family? Or you were telling me he said in the locker room or something?
He said no matter what that he was going to win. He was going to be a world champion by the time that fight was over.
There's one of the iconic, like you brought it up, so I'll go there. One of the iconic scenes in Rocky is when Apollo knocks him, Rocky down. And he's, this is it, I won. And Rocky gets back up. Apollo turns around, see that he's got back up, and you just see all life leave him. Like that's how he does. Like that sounds like this.
I just want all these kids who want to fight, who are fighting, all these amateur boxers, to take into consideration that in no way, shape, or form would an amateur coach with 11 fights let one of his fighters fight a 2-time Olympian. Just think about that. This guy had 11 amateur fights, and he fought a 2-time gold Olympic medalist.
So wait, this is his first.
This is in the amateurs. I'm talking about the amateur. Okay, their amateur pedigree. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't even think about even putting him to spar with him, bro.
Yeah. Might break his spirit.
Yeah, because you explained to me like the importance of coaching and protecting.
But in the pros, all that elite amateur shit goes out the window, bro. We're just talking about that today with I was talking to Jackson about what's his fucking name? The Russian kid, man, the Ukrainian. I'm sorry, Lomachenko. When he fought his second pro fight, he went against Orlando Salido, a guy slower than him, a guy older. I don't know, about the same age. A guy worn out from a lot of wars.
Wasn't supposed to beat him.
Wasn't supposed to even be in the ring with him, and he was the champion though. Yeah. That was Loma's first fight, and he beat him with being long in the tooth. Hit him in the hips, hit him in the back of the back, all the illegal shit. But like I told Lamar, what do you expect him to box him? Yeah. If he boxes him, Loma will make him look like a fool. He took what he had and he took him to the deep water with what he knew how to do.
Back up a little bit. I've never heard the term "long in the tooth."
He's just experienced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
experience. He was hitting him in the hip. If you ever been hit there, it sucks. Hit him in the nerve endings in the back. A couple, accidental low blows, just to make him get out of his game plan. Yeah. And if you see that fight, Loma was frustrated and pissed, but he lost. And then Salido never gave him a rematch because they wanted to pay him too little. He's like, I beat your 2-time gold medalist, and you only want to offer me $1 million? Nah, I need more than that. And he never fought him. He took that victory with him.
Yeah, I don't blame him either.
So
amateur shit, I mean, it's good. Amateurs like going to college, going to university. You got great pedigree, great experience. When that bell rings in the pros and you got those smarter gloves with no headgear, everything changes.
Mm-hmm.
Smaller gloves and no headgear. Yeah.
I mean, I know now that some guys are going to say, well, they don't wear headgears in the amateurs coach anymore. Yeah, they don't, but they wear patent gloves.
Wait, they don't?
No, they took them out for the seniors.
They mean the masters or the senior?
Open boxer, not the masters.
Okay. So like after your 10th fight, you don't.
In the international tournaments, they start. Okay. I think in 2016, me and Bashir were there. That was the first year with no headgears, and they had like 50 cuts in the first day. Dang. Because these kids are so elite that they're so used to moving forward. That's why they wear the headgears. Well, now they were doing the same thing, running into heads. I remember me and Coach Bashir saw some kid in the elevator. I forgot where he was from, and he had a cut in his head, like 3 to 4 inches on the forehead.
Sheesh.
And Bashir goes, damn, that shit sucks, bro. Like, these kids are getting cut up for whatever system rule that the AIBA changed,
Yeah, well, why would they change it? Oh, but speaking of cuts, shout out to Stitch Duran. I love that guy. He made it to Boxing Hall of Fame this weekend. He got inducted to Boxing Hall of Fame.
He's a cool dude. Me and Matt, we roll with him, huh?
Yeah. You guys...
We roll. I had breakfast with him one time at 3 a.m. in fucking Mississippi, dog. 2 Mexicans at the middle of nowhere in Mississippi having breakfast, dog.
Yeah,
was that the Waffle House?
The Waffle House.
No other
there's no other place like
in Mississippi.
Yeah, and once you cross the Mason-Dixon line, if you're having breakfast at 3 a.m, it's at a Waffle House.
I was trying to camouflage myself with the Confederate flag shirt, But I didn't fit in, dog.
You had on a camp.
With the army hat, you know?
You would too.
No,
With my toothpick.
You wouldn't be the first that they. I mean, wasn't the Proud Boy leader Mexican?
I don't know. Was he?
No, I think
so.
he was Cuban or some shit.
Oh yeah, he wasn't white.
Same shit, huh?
Yeah. He was surprisingly ethnic.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next fight?
Rayo Valenzuela versus Colbert.
A rematch.
A rematch of a contested fight.
Bad-blooded rematch.
Bad blood. Hey, that's the things that nobody gets to see, bro. When we got to the hotel and we were going to go check Jose's weight, it's just perfect timing. We go to the elevator, Maggie, Jose, Javin, and myself. Right? We go in there. Colbert's weighing himself in the scale. And he's in the room with us, you know. And Colbert's just in the zone. He don't talk to us much. He just acknowledges us. But as we're walking out, Rayo's waiting. He's like looking at him, and nobody sees this shit, you know. And Rayo says what's up to Javin and to Jose, and they talk for like a minute or two, and then we're like, peace out, all the best. I would have told Colbert the same thing, but he wasn't open to talking, you know. So we walk out, and I'm like, look at this shit, Maggie. Like, nobody sees this behind the scenes shit. They're like running into each other.
And there's still this bad blood. There's like
bad blood, but they know that they're gonna fight, so they don't really have to say nothing.
Right.
Like even at the weigh-in, they kind of did a little stupid shrug. It looked so fake. Like it wasn't fake, but they just hate each other so much that they weren't gonna fuck it up. And then they bet $50,000.
I wonder if he paid him.
No, he told him after the fight.
Yeah.
Rayo told him. Rayo won. He says that bet was childish. You keep your money, enjoy your family for Christmas.
Yeah.
And then Colbert says, we need to run it one more time. Bro, Colbert was, I don't know how long he was out, but when we saw it and right in front of our face, he was laying down for at least a minute, face down, face planted.
Oh, another one of those.
Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. Because we saw that at the Sheridan.
Oh.
No, that was
Jesse Rodriguez.
Yeah, that wasn't.
That wasn't like it?
No, because that guy's old. This kid's young. These are two.
These two kids.
These two are the
upcoming
badass fighters. That kid was on that show with
on Netflix.
Yeah.
On Netflix, it was like about
bio.
amateur boxers and shit.
Ooh, I got Netflix. I'm gonna look for that.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but he was. I that's how I knew of him. It was that fucking show.
I have to. No, this is exciting for me because I did not watch any boxing. It's because it's freaking pay per view, and or streaming. I just watched movies this weekend. So let's go, keep it going.
And that was the last fight for Showtime. Now this, I think that promotion company PBC is committing to Amazon.
That's what I'm hearing.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Oh, Amazon Prime is gonna pick them up.
I'm not really into the whole streaming thing, but whatever. It is what it is. That's what.
Yeah, there was. Amazon has the It was like, watch the Celtics on Amazon. I was like, I don't trust you.
It's kind of weird, huh?
Right?
Like what?
It was like, you like Snickers? Like, yeah, get in this van. Like, I don't want to.
But that fight with Rayo and Colbert was almost a copy of the first fight.
Yeah.
He dropped him in the first round. Colbert started getting back into the fight. And then in the 6th round, Rayo just set up a punch that he set it up from going to the body a lot with digging with the stabbing punches. And then he came up on top and he knocked him out, face planted him, bro. It was nice. It was a nice setup, you know. Colbert was boxing his head off, man. He was doing good, but it just, when you're boxing somebody, you got to keep them off for the whole fight.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a moment where you're going to be vulnerable, and it wasn't enough for him. It was too much for him.
I'm glad Rayo, because it looked like he got a little bit frustrated in those beginning rounds, and he almost like outpunched himself in that first round. But I'm glad it seemed like, you know, hopefully, I don't know, I didn't get to hear the corners, you know, but it seemed like they you know,
kept him at cool. He went back to his original coach too for that fight. He went back to his childhood coach. And Coach Bashir was telling me, I haven't seen it yet, that the Colbert's corner, they were arguing with each other, they were fighting. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about staying off the ropes and doing this, and he was like, I got it. And there was just a bad corner, you know?
The corner
of the kid that lost.
Right. So Colbert, he was arguing with who was telling
with his
him?
trainer, which is his stepdad.
I thought, yeah.
Yeah, you never know how they communicate, you know what I mean?
When you said stepdad, I was like, okay.
At the same time, like, that's wasted energy.
That's got to be a weird dynamic. Like, you just just being completely.
But that's been his coach's whole life.
Okay.
Yeah, that's been his coach's whole.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah. And then, but that's it about those guys. But then again, and also Joshua fighting Otto Walim.
Oh yeah, I don't know his fucking name though.
I thought Joshua would, because this is on. So they're co-headlining.
Oh, you have it right there. Yeah. So
yeah, they're
co-headlining. How do I say the last name?
And DAZN, honestly, I might get this one because
how do you say the last name?
Wallen. I don't know.
I said Waleem.
You said Waleem.
Because I'm like Middle Eastern.
Yeah, no, it's Otto. Otto, we're locked in on Otto.
Otto's
right?
we're
Yeah, I was about to say Otto sounds about right.
But I would say Wallen or Whalen. No, it's not Whalen.
Josh was fighting somebody.
Yeah, Joshua. I thought they were fighting each other.
That would be
somebody
great.
watching us right now. Waleem.
I thought Joshua and the Bronze Bomber were gonna fight each other.
Dude, that fight is like There's so many people. I'm not gonna say who told me this, but somebody said, "You ever had a girlfriend a girl that you really liked in high school?" I'm like, and then you wanted to date her so badly in high school, but she wouldn't give you the time of day. And then he says, then you see her when high school passed, she's 21, 23, she's still attractive, and you're like, yeah. And then she gets older, she gets married, she has kids, and then she gets divorced, and now she wants to hook up with you. That's fucking Parker and Josh
That's Joshua Wilder.
Joshua Wilder. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that no more, dog. That shit passed.
I like that.
I want to see it just to see what would happen to Joshua. See if like that. That's the reason I want to see it.
It might happen to either of them.
It's whoever clips who first.
Yeah.
Yep. Where's Ruiz? He's been real quiet.
We just saw him when
he had a surgery, right?
Yeah, we saw him a week. That was our last sparring.
That was our last sparring.
Not him, but we're at his gym.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, we wrapped up sparring for Jose. Oh, we didn't even talk about my boy Jose Chole.
No.
Jose
I got you.
He got some notes too.
That's my boy.
Yeah, that's his boy. I'm sorry.
He's been on the receiving end of some punches.
Who, me or him?
This guy.
Oh yeah, no. But we'll get to it.
But anyways, we saw him and he's just going through a surgery. He had a little clipboard that said 2024, huh? That he'd be back. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get to it. Jose.
Oh wait, one more before
you
Jose.
got one more?
Before Jose,
Okay.
Frank Sanchez against Junior Fa.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good fight. Frank Sanchez, we saw him train. He was at our gym for this whole camp.
Mm-hmm.
We watched
Call
him
him the
spar.
Cuban Flash.
Shout out to my boy Milton.
Oh yeah,
The
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah
Yeah.
Dreamland Milton. He was sparring him.
Fa.
They're like Samoa.
He needs a longer name.
Samoan.
Junior Fa is Samoan.
Why you say his longer last name? It's not a longer last name.
No, he needs a longer last name.
Oh,
Saudi. Where are they? Dubai or whatever.
Saudi Arabia.
So that's on the
23rd. This week is Saturday.
weekend's card. Now
Who am I going with? Frank Sanchez, dog. No boxing, no life.
Okay.
No life, no boxing.
My bad. I'm assuming
You saw him spar. You should be going for him too.
The giant heavy, the giant
Cuban Flash.
Good Lord.
those
We're
guys.
talking about heavyweights.
Okay, yes. I'm Mr. Sanchez. I got you, bro.
Saludos.
Yeah, no, it's not even a question. I loved watching because our gym this was the first time we had a lot of heavyweights in our gym.
Yeah. Well, probably not the first time because
It's been a long time. We used to have Stephen Shaw put the fucking signature stamp. Stephen Shaw, Mario Heredia, and Keyshawn. I used to have Keyshawn. He's 7-0 as a pro. He just stopped boxing. Love beat him.
I'm looking forward. Stefan's got he said he's got a fight announcement coming up.
Great.
I hope so, man. I love my boy. He's so fucking talented. Hey, really quick, there's a kid named Ricardo Agüero. I think you might have saw him. He's a 6'7" Cuban boxer, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he came to Pedro Serrano.
Yep. Okay, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. When he came to spar, he says, "Oh yeah, coach, can you do mitts with me?" And I'm like, "What?
I saw
the fuck?"
I saw I was holding mitts in the other ring.
If y'all didn't hear, it was 6'7", 6'7".
I'm 5'5".
Yeah, and I just
On a good day.
I'm holding mitts in the other ring. I was like, "Hey, stop."
But it was cool.
just
And
started
he really liked it. And then he tells me who his coach is because he was just here to spar us. Bones Adams. He's smaller than me, dog. Shout out to Bones. Bones is my boy. He's gonna say he's bigger than me, but he's not.
That's crazy. So
I got pictures, Bones.
Yeah, I think I might as long as the zone doesn't make me buy a membership to pay the $40.
Might
not have to because I've done it with Showtime. I don't have.
No,
a
you don't have to.
With Showtime.
What network do you have in your house?
What do you mean?
None.
You don't have anything you watch TV with?
YouTube.
Oh shit! You might have to pay.
I don't know. I did it with Showtime. I didn't have Showtime, but I bought the pay-per-view on
That's
Showtime.
how I did on DirecTV. I did it. That's why I'm asking you what service you have.
Yeah, no, I watch YouTube TV.
Yeah.
It was on the Showtime app though. So
Okay.
I might try
But
it.
first things first, I'm definitely gonna call Buffalo Wild Wings and say, "Are you guys showing this fight?"
Oh.
And
is this one of the
Sponsored
first
by-
times that you see somebody that got ready at your gym? on TV, like on a big stage like that?
Shaw.
Oh, Shaw, you're right.
I saw Shaw. I saw Stephen Shaw, and that was at a Buffalo Wild Wings. But other than that, you know, it's great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the just a week of watching heavyweights. You know, but mind you, you go back a year, maybe a year and a half ago, I only liked watching heavyweights. I was like, no.
That's crazy. That's like my least favorite.
And then when I started learning more and more about boxing, I was like, heavyweights are boring to watch.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, great. I think it was maybe because of the it wasn't Haney. Who fought before Haney? It was real boring. Shakur.
Yeah.
That boring ass Shakur fight. I was like, maybe wish he was in the ring with a heavyweight.
You know what though? I think the reason why Frank is exciting in the heavyweight division is his movement.
He's fast.
He's fast. You know, they call him the Cuban Flash for a reason, but his footwork is
his hands
nice.
When he throws that right hand, bro. You know, that's just like a fucking junior lightweight right hand. So that fast. I mean,
yeah, he's a fast dude and like very agile. So he's fun to watch.
Oh, when I was over there at the fights with Jose, before we touch on Jose, I was he had just fought. I mean, before he fought, my boy Trevor, he says, "Hey, coach, can you help me work the corner with Lawrence King?" That's the kid you gotta look after. Right? Look for right there, Lawrence King. Watching both those guys progress, man, and they're on the same page. And I even told Javier and Jose, that guy believes his coach, and his coach believes in him so much that they watching them work in the corner was beautiful, bro. Mm-hmm. And he got him out in the fourth round. He fought a veteran with a lot of experience, and he knocked him out in the fourth round. I think it was
a fourth.
You put up a story. Are you doing his hands?
Yeah. That's him. That's Lawrence King. Shout out to my boy Lawrence, and he's part of also working. He works with he sparred Canelo a lot, so he's learned a lot from being in the ring with Canelo.
How did he fought in Russia?
Oh, Kwame.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much of the details. I just know he had a hiccup. He lost. I don't know nothing about it. I haven't spoken to him, so I don't know.
And that was an unofficial bout?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And Jose?
Now.
Go ahead, Maggie.
Okay. I know he won.
Yeah.
At like 7 in the morning.
No, it was like 1 over here. It was 3 over there.
Yeah.
I think it was a great experience, not only for him, but for us as well as coaches and working the corner. We had Habib, his brother, in the corner with us, so he got to see what it's like to be on our end of the fucking stick, But it was
frustrated like us.
Yeah, he was. It was a.
What was frustrating for him?
I think
the first 2 rounds.
The first 2 rounds, yeah.
He won them, but he wasn't doing what we told him.
Right. Had he come out in the first 2 rounds like he did in the last 2 rounds, I think he would have gotten him out of there. But it was a 4-round unanimous decision. He won every round. But at first he was just trying to load up, really, really trying to knock this guy out. And the last 2 rounds he listened more. He was working. And
he almost had him out.
But that guy's a fucking.
And he beat him in his hometown.
What's his? No, the kid's from Oklahoma. What's his name though?
Lyle McFarland.
Shout McFarland.
That motherfucker has balls, dog.
Like a motherfucker.
He took some shots from Jose, and he was a gentleman too. After the fight, we got rode in the same shuttle to the airport.
You keep seeing each other in these hotels, just so you know. Like you keep running into each other, like it's a thing. So but he was
fought his ass off.
Hats off to him, man. He took some fucking shots, and I'm very, very just taken back by the fact that he didn't go down.
But after the fight was over, Jose says, and I touch on everything. I'm not gonna hide nothing. He says, he didn't say nothing. He just goes, oh, what? My finger, coach, my finger. I said, how the fuck are you loading up, but your finger hurts, dick? When I'm taking off your glove, all of a sudden you're fucking crying. Like, you shouldn't load up so much, man. You would have got him out if you didn't try so hard.
It's funny because you took off the glove and he pulled out the finger and we both looked at each other like, oh damn, that shit is pretty.
It looked ugly. The finger did look bad, but I'm just like, I can't let him use that.
Nah.
No, you can't.
I think. What if that would have been a fucking 12-round fight? In the second round, like his shit got jacked up. Like
how did he punch? And
it was already fucked up before the fight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and he took the fight like on 7 days notice, bro.
Yeah. We'll give him that too.
Yeah, they asked me, hey, you want to put him on this card? It's a big card. This is the opponent, and I said sometimes opportunities come, and you got to take them, bro. Like you're way behind in fights. Like we have to get caught up. He's like, let's do it, coach.
Mm-hmm. So he's got 3 fights?
Yeah.
So he's 3-0.
Yeah.
How many fights do you want to get him to?
I want to get him the first.
4, no?
Yeah, the goal was 4, but we missed out on a date.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna be fighting January 27th with Javin in Guadalajara.
I'm trying to be there.
Okay.
Hell yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, that's like a little vacation for me.
That'd be cool. I think you'd love
You
it.
love it.
Coach says it's fucking awesome. I have
Yeah, a lot of
I don't know
My
where
wife has
on
a lot
the
of
map.
family.
That's Guadalajara. I'm assuming
Is a city.
A city in
The
Mexico.
state is Jalisco.
And the country is Mexico.
Yeah, so they say.
Okay, that's good. So I know about where I'll be.
Yeah.
So, but no, I want to see that. That's great. I've never been international before.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
So that'll be good. No, and when I saw Jose won, I told you guys I just went up to, my friend was at working the audio, the AV of the event, and I was like, I sparred that dude. So, but no, it's great. I'm looking forward to this weekend's fights. Who do you call? I don't even. So I'm trusting that Wilder and
Joshua would win.
I think that the promoter's hoping they win too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to get that fight done. I think that if they both win, I think they're gonna fight each other
24.
next.
One of you motherfuckers better fight Ruiz.
They got to spice up this fucking heavyweight division because there's a lot of talent and a lot of great fights to make, and they just haven't made
Is
them.
this Osik waiting for a
He's
Usyk?
waiting, I forgot. He's waiting for a winner.
He's waiting for somebody. He's waiting for
Fury, no?
Yeah, they're supposed to fight. I think they're slotted in for February or March or some shit. next year.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean,
Over there in the same place in Saudi.
the way the smaller guys did it this year, there were so many. Like I don't know the weight.
Oh, wait till you watch this fight. They're 126 pounders, by the way. Ramirez and
really?
Espinoza. Yeah.
But yeah, all year, like these guys, except for the
There's some
freaking,
great fights. Yeah.
except for the Shakur fight, there's been just one great fight after another. The heavyweights need to.
I think actually maybe next week we can like run back like some great because Caleb Plant and Benavidez fought this year.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that one. We got Canelo fought
Crawford
a couple
Spence.
times, right? Crawford Spence. Like even before that, there's a lot of fights that we were like, holy shit, we're getting like these fights back to back. This is insane.
And that's
Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis.
Tank Davis. Forgot about that one too.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, but we're not mentioning any heavyweight fights. And Fury fought this year.
Yeah, against.
Yeah.
That should be unspoken, homie.
That's what I'm saying.
My boy got dropped
It
too.
is unspoken.
By a fucking
By
that
by
says
a
a lot
first timer.
says a lot about Ngannou though, man.
Power.
That guy has a lot of like self belief and all that shit.
And that's what I'm hoping heavyweight boxing does this year in 24.
Yeah.
Insane. This is we can keep up.
Boxing needs
We're
it.
exciting too.
Boxing needs it, and like something that I mentioned to Coach, and he's probably gonna be like, man, this fucking ranting again. Boxing's not being fucking promoted, dude. Like, there's no way, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so much talent, so many great fights that can be made. There's no way that MMA should. There's no reason why MMA should be outshining boxing, man.
You know what boxing's doing right now? They're doing the freaking WWE skits right now. They're talking to the. Why don't you fight me? Why don't you fight? But nobody's getting in the ring.
Nah, and I think that hopefully this coming year that changes, and hopefully let's say that 2023 kind of open the door for that, pave the way.
But Crawford's been Italian fighters to face each other, and a couple other fighters been doing that, man. Like, hey, fight each other.
Yeah, Canelo too. He been saying like, dude, like, yo, I'm fighting this person. You guys need to fucking fight each other. Like, why not?
Everybody just wants that big payday.
Want that fucking
But hopefully, I mean, I do hear Maggie's point, but I'm like, man, fuck that. But we just had one. We were talking about how can that happen. I said maybe the sanctioning bodies order it, but then they just vacant their title and they fight for a different one. If the vacant title, if all the 4 major associations get together and say if he vacates the WBC, I'm not letting him fight for the IBF.
Yeah.
You know, they have to support each other.
There's got to be something because
Rules.
There's so much good shit.
Reglas, homie. Reglas.
Hey,
I'm going to le voy a mandar un saludo a todo el equipo del Frank Sánchez,
sí,
de parte de la Arena, aquí de todos nosotros, a Fallas, al Frank Sánchez, al Clutch y al Eddie Reynoso. Que mejores deseos, suerte y van a traer la victoria para atrás.